Chairman, and I'm the newly elected Vice President of the Collier County Democratic Club, and I wish to welcome all of our members and guests here tonight. We will do a little formal introduction and everything, but first I'd like to just have a call to order and announce that we will hold our regular business till the end of the meeting. We will start the meeting, however, with a Pledge of Allegiance, and I'd ask you to please stand. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Now also, when we're sitting comfortably, I'd also like you to observe for a minute a moment of silence for all of those people who help protect us, whether it's fighting wars, fighting oil spills, anybody, of course, that's lost their life in the oil tragedy in the Gulf. We'd also like to pass on, we were saddened to learn of the passing of Lou Rose recently. So please remember him in your thoughts. And of course, all of those that are serving overseas on our behalf. Thank you very much. Now we'd like to start, since our business will be conducted at the end of the meeting, I think we'll get into this very important topic of this oil spill right away. And it's in the interest of our panel members who were gracious enough to be here, and special guests who are here as well. So we're going to get started. I think I'm going to introduce to you our moderator, Anissa Karim, who is a member of our CCDC board and has extensive background in environmental sciences, works in the environmental and conservation stewardship program in Lee County, and she will introduce tonight's panel of guests, of panelists. So Anissa, if you could come forward.
Good evening. Thank you. Can you hear me? Okay. Good evening, and thank you for joining us today. It is really encouraging to see how many people have come out to learn about what is happening and learn about what could potentially happen in Naples. It's important to note that this is not a partisan issue. It affects Democrats and Republicans. It affects the rich and the poor. It affects all of us. So we're here to not only hear from our panel of experts, but also to find out what our community thinks about what's going on, what should happen, and give their input. So thank you all very much for coming. And it's really encouraging to know that we have had the news interested in this, because obviously they report on community happenings. So we do actually have 3 members of the panel today, one of which is outside. And so let me start out by introducing 2 members of the panel. We have tried to bring together varied interests and expertise, people with expertise, to give you the most comprehensive view of what's going on. What I'll ask my panel members to do today is to, after my introduction, to just say a few words about their perspective on what's going on. If you have a question, I ask that you hold that question until they are finished providing their introductory statements. Additionally, if you have a question, we will bring the microphone to you. We ask that you speak directly into the microphone so that everybody can hear the question. And please make sure that what you're saying into the microphone is actually a question. We're not here to espouse our personal beliefs. We're here to learn about what's going on. So if you could make sure that when you stand up and speak in front of the mic, that what you have is actually a question. I would very much appreciate that. So let me start by introducing 2 members of the panel. We have Phil McCabe on your left. Phil McCabe is a well-known feature of the Naples economic and political landscape. He is the proprietor of the Inn on 5th Avenue and in downtown Naples, a developer and owner of many projects throughout Collier County. Mr. McCabe is an active participant in providing input to Naples government agencies, particularly those dealing with merchants on 5th Avenue South. So please help me welcome Mr. Phil McCabe. member on our panel is Mr. Brad Cornell. Some of you may have seen Brad at a former Collier County Democratic Club meeting. Brad actually spoke to us in November of last year on the topic to drill or not to drill. It was timely then, and it's definitely a timely topic now. So Brad Cornell is a Southwest Florida policy associate for both the Collier County Audubon Society and the Audubon of Florida. He works with elected and agency officials in cooperation with conservation and community partners, landowners, and developers to implement effective growth management and natural resource protection policies for 4 counties in Southwest Florida. Recently, Brad was awarded the 2009 Trailblazer Award for his longtime commitment to sustainability policy in Southwest Florida. We're very happy to have Brad here. Please help me welcome. Okay, so I'm going to start this out by just asking each of our panel members to give a brief statement about their perspective on what's going on and their perspective on the potential for what could happen. Phil?
Thank you. Well, I don't know about my being an expert, but I am in the tourism business and the tourism industry. A longtime resident of Naples, three hotels in Naples, and can you hear me okay? I think so.
Straight.
Oh, straight.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, at any rate, tourism is my industry, and tourism is a big industry in Collier County, and obviously in the state of Florida as well. Tourism is probably the second largest industry in Collier County, probably behind medical. It used to be construction. It was one of our leading industries, but no longer do we have construction to lead on. So we in the hotels particularly, or everybody, it affects everybody. This oil spill could affect everybody in the hospitality industry. If hotel rooms are not being occupied, people are not here spending money, whether they're spending money at shops or at restaurants or buying homes or for that matter coming here and wanting to buy homes. So it's very, very large, the impact of this oil. This impact could be very large on us in Naples, Florida. The indications are right now that it's not going to affect us, but we are proactive in our industry. We have set aside in Collier County, we have what we call a TDC, which is a Tourist Development Council in Collier County, and we have a bed tax that we pay 6%. Our guests in our hotel rooms pay 6% in sales taxes, and all of those sales, it's called a bed tax. All of that money goes into one big pot. One of the primary uses of that money, by the way, is for beach renourishment, in case anybody didn't know that. The beach renourishment is actually paid for by bed taxes. But we also use that money to promote and market and advertise Collier County and Naples, Florida, either to the east coast of the east coast of Florida or up into the Midwest, into the Northeast part of the United States. But we have set aside $300,000 as an emergency fund to be used in the event of the need for getting out there and letting the world know that either oil has reached us in Naples and we've dealt with it, or, for that matter, oil has not hit the beaches of Naples. But when you're reading about this story over in England, for example, which is very large, Naples is a very large destination for English tourists or for Germans or Europeans in general. When they're reading about this story over there, all they know is that Florida beaches this oil is heading for Florida beaches, and so it's already very serious. Now, we're not necessarily experiencing any cancel reservations here. I haven't heard